Greetings everyone, KyleUniverse here, and I just rode the new Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Well, not new, but with the new refurbishments, which of course they eliminated one part, which is a signature of the ride, which of course is the redhead. Now, they did not eliminate her, but they just changed her a little bit. Basically, it's because in this day and age, it's not very acceptable to auction women off, of course. I mean, to be honest, was it ever really acceptable? But, well, we're not going to touch on that subject. But they changed her for that, even though, at the same time, I don't really agree with the change, but I don't mind it either, because I kind of see it as like a time capsule of history. Because this is what, you know, we think of pirates back in, like, you know, when this ride was being planned in the 60s. So I kind of get it, you know, and it kind of does fit with the theme of what pirates actually did. But I will say, I rode the ride, and I was actually, you know, I kind of liked her. You know, I liked the change. It's like she's now being called Red, R-E-D-D. So she's not the redhead, she's now just Red, which is kind of cool. But it also got me thinking, does this kind of more confirm that old rumor about Pirates of the Caribbean that the timeline of the ride happens in reverse? Because they also added another scene of a pirate sitting there, and when you're on the left side of him, he's a skeleton, and he's on the, but when you go to the right side, he's normal. So, well, as normal as a pirate can be, I guess. And then it just got me wondering, because when I saw all these changes and the redhead now becoming a pirate, I remembered that rumor years ago about how the ride's story happens in reverse, and I'm like, wait a minute, do all these changes kind of confirm it? Okay, so if you're not familiar with the rumor that the story happens in reverse, it goes like this. Okay, so you know how at the end of the ride, the pirates they're drunk, they're fighting each other, they're just shooting randomly? Well, the story goes, or rather, the rumor goes, that after that, they, of course, get arrested and thrown into jail. And then that's when they're in jail, you know, trying to get the key from the dog, right? Okay, so after they get the key, they then break out and start ransacking the town, setting it on fire and all that stuff, auctioning women, well, you know, the old scene of auctioning women off, but now it's, you know, auctioning chickens and rum off. Interesting. And in the process of this, they learn about the town treasure, which apparently is cursed, which they don't know that yet. So, you know, they're dunking the mayor Carlos in the well, trying to get him to reveal the location of the town treasure. And of course, he's not going to do it. But after a while, they find out where the treasure is hidden, and then, of course, they steal it. But the treasure is cursed, and so that leads into the caves where you just see a bunch of skeleton pirates because they're now cursed. So when people saw these scenes years ago, they thought the story is happening in reverse. And everyone just kind of shrugged it off as like, it's a rumor, you know, it's not really true. But now with the changes, does it have weight to it? Let me explain. Okay, so you know you have the pirate that's now sitting who goes through the transformation. On the left side, he's a skeleton, and on the right side, he's human, right? Well, if the ride is going in reverse, and that they got the treasure and then became cursed, then that would fit, because he's human on the right side, and then becomes a skeleton on the left, meaning he's now transitioning into being cursed. It's going in reverse. And not only that, okay, another thing floating around, and one of the things that started this rumor to begin with, there's a painting. There's the bell of the Mark Twain. There's a painting. Let's wait for the Mark Twain to pass. Come on, Mark Twain. Ah. Okay, I think it's done now. There's a painting in the treasure room of this redhead who's also a pirate. Now, people have speculated, okay, so when the redhead was being auctioned off in the old scene, that she gets bought by a pirate, and then she becomes a part of the pirate life, and she actually starts to enjoy it, and she becomes a pirate herself. and that this painting is then done years later after she's enjoying her life of being a pirate. It's an interesting theory, and you know, it kind of made sense back then a little bit, but now that Red has become a pirate herself, or rather the redhead has become a pirate herself, does that mean that this rumor is now kind of true? Because now she's a full-fledged pirate, and now there's a painting of a redhead pirate. It's like, it's almost like they subconsciously confirmed the rumor, even though it's pretty much possible that both things have nothing to do with each other, but it's fun to speculate about stuff like that. You know, it's like, it kind of feels like it now fits. These changes that they made do kind of feel like they're reinforcing that rumor. And if that was the idea, I have no idea. What do you guys think? Do you think that these new changes now reinforce the rumor that the Pirates of the Caribbean timeline is happening in reverse? Leave a comment below. I'm KyleUniverse, and I'll see you out there.